Hello, chat. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Happy Wednesday. How you guys doing? Oh, is my camera gone? I just realized when I restarted OBS because I was having issues, the camera disappeared. Oh, I hope we don't have one of those days. Come on. Well, you know, I could restart OBS again and get the camera working, but is it really worth seeing my beautiful face? Chat. Is it worth it? I mean, it's just so happened to be streaming shirtless today, but you know, that's beside the point, probably. All right. You know, it's almost worth just restarting it and getting the camera working, because you know how many people are gonna come in here and say, why is your camera off, man? What happened to the camera? Something wrong with my computer, or is your camera not working? You know, that's on my side, guy. All right, let me restart OBS real quick. Stay here and just refresh in a minute or two. I'll let you know in chat. All right, I'm back. Camera's here. I forgot to turn the lights on again. Man, there we go. How you guys doing? What's up, Froggy? Good morning, Skylon. What's going on, Turbo? Arnesis. Evan Beatsville, what's going on? Grizz, how you doing? Eddie. Miguel. Hola. Knowledge Seeker, what's up? Good morning. Who else? Willie, what's going on, Willie? All right. Well, here I am. Here's my beautiful face. Let's take it all in. What's this drop? Well, Microsoft lowers AI software sales quota. That's with the drop, I think. Literally, I think it's that. If you look on Financial Juice, they show you where that news item came out. Let's just measure this leg up here. Oh, what do you know? Look where it puts the 50% retracement. Right where we fucking bounced. I'm just going to be a freaking 50% retracement trader. There's a nice one yesterday. I actually did scalp. Nice 50% retracement after stream yesterday. That ended up being pretty sweet. Anywho, I got a new Funding Ticks eval here. It's a 3-day pass. And so it's fresh in Tradeify. Ran a little poll in Discord to see what firm you wanted me to trade next. And, well, Funding Ticks won the vote, so there it is. I did like with Funding Ticks, you can kind of customize it almost like the futures desk, where you know, you could give yourself a lower payout cap for a cheaper eval. So if you're like, well, I don't normally, you know, go crazy on running up my balance, so I don't need a $5,000 cap. I can do a $3,000 cap. Well, you can save money. It's kind of cool.
This is all wet and slick and it's ready to go.
All right, chat. Let's get after it. It's 500 rejection to kick things off here. Why do you not use TradingView, by the way? It's kind of laggy for trading, for scalping. I mean, most people I know don't use TradingView. And I know a lot of people. Riley, all good? You trade day on the side? I could. What up, Trent? How you doing? Dan, where you been, man? How's things been going? I really like that, like kind of ascending wedge up to 500. I like that. So, you know, down below, we obviously have the lows we just bounced off of. Right at the 50% retracement of that leg up. Got forward demand underneath. Back up to 500 now. The news, I think, was Microsoft lowering, what was it? They lower their AI software sales quotas. Nice, Dan. Steven, I have not seen any of your messages. I see one previous one where you said doing okay. I don't think I see any other messages from you in chat. But good morning, Steven. You're not blocked. TradingView, or not TradingView. Tradeify just came out with some new plans. They're pretty interesting. We'll go over that in a little bit. Oscar, what up? Ken, how you doing? Pranav, what's going on? View up next. What's up, Ronald? Feel very befuddled right now. Befuddled. It's a word we don't hear every day. What's your bias for today? I don't have a bias really. We definitely ran into some resistance, you know, in the overnights up at the highs there at 6, 7, 8. Like we tapped into that many times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 5 hits. And then obviously got the drop. So that's at a supply zone, but that was very sturdy. So, yeah, we'll just see how this opening, you know, plays out and see if there's any setups either direction. What's up, Jake? Oh no, someone stole your handle. Dude. You committed to the bit too hard. Yeah, I know. It was like one of those like instant like, I probably shouldn't have. Wasn't worth it for the joke. What's up, Alistair? How you doing? I'd be interested to see what happens if ES can get the pop to VWAP. When are you doing the next giveaway? Probably next week. What's up, Jacob? How you doing? Ray, what's going on? You like using Tradevate? What platform do you suggest? Well, it depends on what other things you like too, because a ton of platforms offer Tradevate. Here's what I would recommend. Ray. First of all, go to PropFromGorilla.com. That's my site. Type in your country, so filter by platforms that allow your country. And then if you want Tradevate, turn on Tradevate there for the platform filter. And then look, it's gonna automatically when Gorilla Rankings is on, that's my favorite firms in order. So you could check out if you want daily payouts, check out Trade Day or Take Profit Trader. Tradeify and Lucid are also decent options. My Fund Futures is a very solid option. So it just depends, if you care about, payout caps, etc. But My Fund Futures, you can't go wrong with, my opinion. Lucid's pretty good right now. They have a new plan, the Lucid Flex plan, which is pretty interesting. It does have some payout caps that are a little lower than most people would want, but it's affordable. Tradeify, they have new plans that came out today. And guess what? These plans are on Prop from Gorilla already. Someone was working late last night adding these plans to Prop from Gorilla for everybody. The Select Flex and the Select Daily plan are the two new plans. The evaluation for these are exactly the same. It's once you move into Funded where you see the difference. And one is payouts every 5 days, the other is daily payouts. And there's some differences there that you can check out on Prop from Gorilla. Dominic, thank you so much for saying that. I'm so glad you found the website useful. Always trying to improve it. Holy slick ass, says Rachel. That's right. It's a very slick ass site. But yeah, I think there's some, again, we've said this before, competition in the prop firm space is good for us, the consumer, the trader. And there have been some good improvements from these firms, from several of them. Obvious divergence playing out here. ES and NASDAQ. ES with some relative strength here. I want to see the spike to VWAP and rejection. That's what, to me, I would like to see the most. What about you, chat? You guys looking for anything in particular? By the way, after stream today, I'll be heading over to the Features Desk YouTube channel. And I'll be on there for a little bit, chatting with the Features Desk guys. So, if you guys are still around and want to continue hearing my soothing voice, make sure you head over to the Features Desk YouTube after this stream. All right, can we get the pop up here? The VWAP looks like it. Turbo, you want to see a shorter on 562? Okay. So around VWAP then. Let's see what happens with ES at VWAP. So far, it's a VWAP projection. What caused the massive sell-off pre-market? One, Microsoft lowers AI software sales quota. Two, was it ADP's numbers were a little soft. Was that this morning? Yeah, ADP employment change minus 32,000. That was earlier. That was at 7:15. So I think this one honestly is AI related. What's up, Botan? Good morning. Jake, your girlfriend calls you her VWAP. Not sure what she means by that. We're all confounded. That you have a girlfriend. We're shocked. No, we dropped because Evan closed his position. Oh. That's what happens when you got whales in the chat. Moving markets. Causing mayhem. Froggy, are you an organ donor from Hawaii? That's sounds like a super bad reference. Do you have commissions per instrument on Prop from Gorilla? I don't have it per instrument. I've been trying to add like the base size or base cost for ES and NASDAQ minis. Some of them are up to date. I have to do like another pass on those. Commissions, like here, right here, 576 round trip. It's over on the right side under quick stats for the firm. And those are always going to be ES or NQ. I know I've gained a few pounds, but to call me a whale is so uncalled for. Well, what can I say, man? So far, VWAP's holding. Holy shit, what do you know? It's to the tick. You see that shit? You see that? Rejection to the tick. Shit is uncanny, man. Thrilling open here. Golly. Let's get a UPC scanner out and beep. Item not found. If I'm not talking and you hear music, then either price action's really slow or I'm pissed. Also, did Barsha retire after Thanksgiving? No, it's not a big holiday for him, Kenya. He was doing a lot of tech support there in chat overnight. All right, moving lower here. Just bouncing between 50% levels is all. That's all we did here. You know, this move off the lows here up to this 50%. Just 50% bounces, baby. Do you not hear me? I'm talking. I got music playing. You should be hearing me. I stepped down to that level again. Turbo likes 562. Even though VWAP's lower now, you still like 562? I like to move up too, honestly. First. Don't mute me, Chris. Why are you in this stream if you want to mute me? Rude. Get up, Twinkies. Sorry to hear it. Take it in stride. Come back tomorrow. Get after it. We'll be good. Nice job, Mayan. Over the course of 300 days journaling trades, I've noticed in futures, the first losing trade of the day is 23% times, 23 times more likely? Or wait, what do you say? 23% more likely to be followed with another loss than win. This doesn't exist in stocks. Interesting. Well, I think that's part of the reason why I like to be so patient. After, in the morning is if I start off with a red trade on just some opening volatility, I feel like it kind of screws with me. Like I don't trade as well when I'm trading in the red. That's just facts based off my I don't even need to journal that. I just know for a fact that I don't trade as well. So after losing trade, I stopped for the day now, says Golden. Man, that's pretty solid. I feel like I would probably benefit from a similar rule, honestly. That loss hits better when you know you've been waiting all day for it. Damn, dude. Oh, man. I kind of like the long push like Turbo saying. I kind of like the long push and then eventual crack lower. But, man, that was such a clean tap off that 50% retracement. Are you not entertained? Anytime those like 50% levels hit to it like so perfect, I'm always just like, damn. Was so clean. But I kind of liked seeing I'm like a little tempted to trade a little move up here through 500 a little bit, but this has been so barcodey. You don't struggle with losses that much. Multiple break-even stops though, that shit gets me. I hate those too. I hate anything but massive green. Any trade where I make less than $1,000 makes me sick. Going right now, I swear it'll be good PMI. Well, there it hits. I don't know. Do you have inside information, Francis? I do like the, like I say, I like the long push, so that's playing out right now. Here's VWAP on ES. I probably would have done it if I had another, 15 seconds to look at it. I just, I don't mind taking the eval trade with PMI there. I don't mind that. Dan, I'm gonna go make some yogurt downstairs. I'll keep my headphones on, and if the market pops off, can you signal by doing a very loud eagle impression? Thanks. I can't just say, yo, the market's popping. I gotta do like an eagle. That was a PMI number that came out. You can go to propfromgorilla.com, go to the news column, the news tab there, and you can see what we got dropping throughout the morning. So, PMI. It's pretty slick ass, if you ask me. Pretty slick ass. What do you have there on that hoodie? It's a band. It says something corporate. They're a band from my youth. They're still kind of doing stuff every once in a while, though. We talked about Tradeify's new plans. We didn't talk in depth about them. I can give you a rundown here soon. Dan, I haven't checked out Prop Firm Gorilla yet, not gonna lie. Not been interested in getting evals, but is there a future allowing users to search for what he values most? Maybe payout, maybe a specific rule. Yeah. Oh, there you go, Oscar. You know what's up. Look at you, man. Do you know there's a really good eagle? No, I don't. Trent was asking for me to do that eagle impression. Okay, Golden, real quick. Yeah, you can search by platform, filter by platform. You can filter by drawdown type. You can filter by evaluation or instant. You can filter by payout method. And then you can filter by firm policy, DCA, bots, microscalping, VPN, 10 plus accounts, daily payouts, 1 day pass. And you can filter by country. So, yeah, you can definitely filter it by a lot. All right, we're getting up to Turbo's level of 6.2. We're getting pretty close there. This is a really nice move. Grizz, the other day I thought, I was like, man, Grizz hasn't mentioned that in a long time. You probably forgot about it. All right. Nice push. Where was the eagle? We were just talking about it. I forgot that you even needed me to do it. Make merch for traders because honestly, there is no good one. I agree with you. I don't think traders... I'm going to paint with a broad brush and say most trader bros don't know shit about design. And most prop firms, terrible. Like, bless their hearts, but man, I get like I have so much ugly clothes that I wear because it's free prop firm merch. I was like, oh, a nice free hoodie. Okay. I'll wear it. But yeah, man. I don't sleep in clothes, Grizz. You know that. I seen you outside my window, peeping. I'm not sure if I'm buying this pump. Like literally or figuratively. Trader Bros or Trader Joe's? Big difference, yeah. One's got better snacks. You're on the roof with Partial? Well, don't slip, dude. It's like covered in snow and ice, man. Fun Features Network out here catching strays. I didn't mention them. I didn't mention anyone by name. I'll tell you, the best looking one probably that I have is Take Profit Trader. Like, that's the cleanest one, and their merch is clean. They don't try to do too much. So, it's still, you know. Yeah, you know, it is what it is, but. Abel, what up? How you doing? I'm interested in shorting at some point here. I don't want to get run over on the if there's more upside, but I'm interested in short side. $654 lots, I think, hitting the bid there. 64 lots. Let's go, baby. Let's go. At this previous opening high here, so I just want to watch that. Yeah, Grizz. Everyone already knows that. Anyone who's watched Mango Street videos knows Rach is funnier. That's not news. P-Trades, what up? How you doing? Jim, good morning. So don't want to short here into this opening high here. I don't believe this pop, though. I don't believe it. I think there will be a time to short, though. Just don't want to, again, I don't want to get run over here. ES sitting on VWAP. I think that's a bad place to short on NASDAQ. You got your funny from her, huh? Dude, you think she would marry someone who's not funny? Come on. I don't know about this long. I thought you said I don't know about this song, and I was about to be like, well, dude, I didn't ask your opinion. No, about the long? Are you in long, Abel? Rejected perfect on 15-minute bear, FVG 50%. It's a lot of words, dude. It's a lot of words. It was probably an RZOT, not a FVG. It's probably just an RZOT, dude. So let's see. I like 50% level, so I'll do it here. Boom. To the tick. Dude, we've been, honestly, 50% levels have been hitting. Where we bounced, 50%. Where we rejected, 50%. Literally, just, everyone should just become 50% traders. It's got to be the simplest freaking thing you could look for. You pair that with some common sense and minor ability to read price action, I bet you could be profitable. Dan's going to invent his own terminology. Then in a year, he's going to say he invented the market. First of all, I already invented my terminology. Do you not remember Jesus? Or are you too busy pumping iron at the gym when I mentioned Jesus? Grizz. Everyone's been talking about Jesus. It's all over Twitter. It's becoming quite a phenomenon. Jesus are green zones of opportunity. Then we have RZOTs, which is a red zone of terror. Yeah. Don't buy this pop. Don't buy it. What do we have hit there on the heat map? Looks like a good chunk of orders there, hitting at 68.35. Not garbanzos. We got another Polish viewer here, Macy. We got Lupek. We got people from all over. Gotta love the internet. Got Jake from Steak Farm, who's from a cattle ranch in Argentina, I think. Or like New York or something, I don't know. Do you do order flow, heat map only for yes. NASDAQ one I don't find as helpful. Do you read? I don't know how. Never learned. Literally just read a comment. Do I read books? Yeah, every once in a while. I don't read a ton, but I like to. Time to time. Argentina or New York? Yeah, it's very similar, yeah. Vegan Cattle Ranch in Bushwick, Brooklyn, obviously. Look, I like the short side. I'm trying to figure out where I can get in here. Unless I just go with the momentum. But here's 500. How's your fantasy? Well, it depends. Are you talking about my fantasy football team, or are you talking about the other fantasy that we talked about in the DMs? Because one's gone very well, and one is not happening. I'll let you guess. No, I'll tell you. Fantasy football, it's going well. In first in my league still. I've lost 2 games, so what is that? 10, 11 and 2, or 11 and 2? Yeah, I think. So I'm crushing pretty hard. All right, Evan made us some merch. We'll check it out here in a minute. Do I just short this and give it a wide stop? Seems like a shitty entry rate at 500. I'm a beginner. Any advice to reading heat map? Yeah. Well, first of all, I would recommend you learn from Carmine's YouTube channel. He's a better order flow trader, and he uses heat map constantly, nonstop. That's what he bases a lot of his trades off of. So I'd learn from him first. Quite simply, I mean, I'm basically just monitoring for large orders, right? So, excuse me. If you ever want to look back and see what happened, like right before bounce or something, you can look and then you can start to recognize patterns or anomalies. So if we have a lot of aggressive orders from sellers and we're not getting that move down, well, it's being absorbed by a passive buyer, in which case we might see a move in the opposite direction. Some absorption, basically. And the inverse is also true. Large aggressive buy orders and no fall throughs to the upside being absorbed by a passive seller. Might see a move in the opposite direction then. Why don't you use Footprint like Carmine? I find it less... It's harder to read, I think. And it's maybe in Motive Wave I need to adjust my settings as well. It's kind of small, and I haven't really liked the setup I have here with it, and it takes up a lot of screen real estate, and I don't derive a ton of value from it. But I've tried before, you know, I used to have it up on my charts on the stream even, maybe last year. And I think Carmine even prefers heat map over Footprint. I think that's what he uses more often. Use NQ heat map? Nope, just ES. All right, there's another VWAP projection there. I don't love the location, but I do want to be short. I'm just going to try it, give it a wider stop here. How much can I give it? On this account, it's a Funding Ticks eval. I think I'm looking to make about 830 bucks. 840. So I need, how many points is that? That's like 42 points, something like that. Damn, please don't short here. I'm already short turbo. There's nothing can be done. I can't exit for break even. I can't do it. I don't like the location. I don't. I wouldn't do this on funded account. Nothing can be done. The trade is on. Grizz. All right, here's the merch that Evan made. New trader merch dropping soon. Wow. That is some good looking merch, yo. I don't know what this says about the creator. Backside is a very pixelated prop from Gorilla logo. I like that it's on the hood, though. That's a nice touch, Evan. Very good. Free for moderators. Dude, they're already getting dental. I don't think I'm going to give them more stuff for free. Stop is at 80 3/4. Is there a daily loss limit on this thing? I don't even know. Okay, so let's talk about the new Tradeify plan. One evaluation, and then you choose the path in funded. There's no consistency rules when funded. No daily loss limit on the 5-day payout account. Daily payouts are available in the daily one, of course. You can transition to live after 5 payouts. You can have up to 5 live accounts. EOD trailing drawdown only, 90-10 profit split. So not bad. With that merch, you need to pay us to wear it. Good call. Here's VWAP. Yeah, short entry could be good here. No, I'm still in this trade here. I just wanted to look at other stuff. So it stops above this swing high. What's up, Parshav? How's it going? I'm in my first trade right now. I would consider adding to it. This, you guys can get through VWAP here. Battling VWAP here on ES. That's what I'm wanting to see us crack. Carmine in any? No, I don't think so. Not a fan of this price action, is what he said. All right, under VWAP. There on ES. Hey, look, I'm in the green. Back to my entry. Can you please share your Motivwave heat map settings? Yeah, they're in Discord under links. Well, I don't like that wick very much. That misguided candle. Wicking like that, not a fan. It's just at 500 there. Back above VWAP. Yeah, thanks, Parshav. I saw you went back and forth a lot with him. Much appreciated. Do I use Game of Delta? No, I don't. The stream ends, let designer guy make the next thumbnail. Oh, that's Evan. Yeah, I'd like to see Evan cook with a thumbnail. That'd be pretty good. Well, didn't get that flush like I wanted, obviously. Oh, man. Dude, that was so unhinged. When are you releasing the Horseman Daniel hoodie? I don't even know what that is. I'm short, Parshav. I'm short. I thought you were in long, so I said nice entry. Yeah, no, the entry's not good for shorts. Honestly, not looking so hot right now. I might exit if we can get a little bit closer to my entry. I just don't really like this consolidation here. And that stupid wick. Not a fan. Like if we're gonna consolidate, I might as well wait for a better entry if I want to be in short. I want to be short at the bottom of consolidation. See the Discord? Okay. What are you saying, J-Monite? Did you post something in there? All right, I think I'll go ahead and exit. Just right? Yeah, I already showed that hoodie on stream. We had a whole conversation about it. Yeah, no, Parsha, I figured it was early in the morning, but I just figured you'd be on at some point in the morning before I woke up. I'd like to see if I can get out at 500, but I think I'll be punished for my bad entry there. You know what? Here, I'm gonna give it back above the swing high where it was before. Give it a little bit more room. It's like flirting with a brick wall. Obviously, this is the consolidation here that we're dealing with. $25,500 is a pretty key level. 25,500. Buddha Goli, what up? How's it going? Buddha is goated. Anyone feeling conflicted? I see what you did there, Cobb. I see it. Game recognized game. Oh, that's the horseman. I see. Okay, sorry. Sorry, I didn't understand. It's hard when there's too much delay in chat. This is the horseman hoodie. It's more of like a, isn't that a centaur? Is a centaur half horse, half person, or is that like a something else? It's a centaur hoodie. That'll be a limited drop, obviously. Probably for the holidays. It's a Dantar. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. You know, I still like the short side, but like I said, I might just exit here in case there's more consolidation. I don't really want to sit around for it. All right, I'll take the loss there. 330. I could do better. I could do better. Don't make me regret this market. Don't make me regret exiting that. I will cry very many tears. Dan just exited. We're gonna be rich. Pile in the shorts. Let's go. I just exit on stream and then I actually enter on my personal account. Short. That's my secret. Market makers hate this one trick. They're trying to game my sim orders over here. Real orders hitting the market. Profit. It's a big brain move, you're right. All right, chat. One in the chat if you think we're going down. Visiting the lows before we push this high, this swing high here. 2 in the chat if you think we're going up first. So 1 if you think we're going down, 2 if you think we're going up. 1 down, 2 up. 1 down, 2 up. Turbo, I thought you wanted the short, man. You don't like this reaction here? Honestly, I don't like this consolidation either. This consolidation does make me think we're going to pop, which is why I did exit the short. Already did the short? I thought you wanted to short at 62. That's what you're saying. Could have gotten out there at 500. Could have waited for that and gotten out at 500. It's all right. So I mean, not a bad area to sit and hold in a long, but do I want to do it? Do I like it enough? I'm Striker says 1.5. Yeah. All right, I'm in long. Wow, holy shit. That was a really fast reaction. Do you see that entry and then reaction? That was crazy. Boom. Take it off there. That was a nice one. How's that for timing? How is that? that was sick. My gosh. I literally could not have timed that better. I don't know what happened. Cool. Cleanest trade all year. Yeah, honestly. That was, I entered and then within 5 seconds, if less than 5 seconds, it just rocketed up to that swing high. Easy peasy. Makes up for my bad entry on the short, I guess. That was slick ass. Will you clip that? You know what? I have like this vertical recording. And man, I have it recording like in OBS, like vertically as well, but it is not set up for this screen, this like Trade of 8 sitting over there. So yeah, I guess I could chop up the horizontal, like the other one, the main 16:9. That was clean though. So again, I wanted to hit $830, I think, since profit goal is 2,500, which is kind of nice. So $500 less than most 50K accounts. It's a 40% consistency rule and a 3-day minimum. So 2,500 divided by 3, puts to 833. So that's where I got that goal from. You said you shorted in your private account live on stream, so they pumped it. You outsmarted their outsmartedness. Exactly. Yeah, Ronald, I was looking for that Santa rally, and then I got pummeled in the following days. So I was like, well, All right. Yeah, so okay, let's talk about passive buying parts I mentioned, and what I talked about when someone asked about heat map is you can look and just see, do we get follow through where there's large orders? So just that's what I like about heat map is you can just scroll back and just look. It's like, you know, visual time in sales, you know. And so if there was like large aggressive orders to the sell side and we did not get any movement lower, okay, you're like, okay, someone's absorbing these aggressive orders and we're holding this price. So in that case, we might get a little move, a bounce higher from that. That's basically basic idea of absorption. All right, so 600's next. 600's right up here. So many pretty lines on my chart. Aw. I'm a Crayola master. We're saying Parshav 30K contracts? I don't know what you're talking about. I can't keep up with chat. I gotta change this to a range chart. See, it's hard for me to read this in MotiveWave. I like text sizes and stuff is not, they don't make it easy. Oscar, you lost your take profit trader? Sorry to hear it, man. I lost mine like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, volume. I see the volume here, 20,000 and 12,000, and that's on a 2-minute chart. It was a lot. Who's holding the antenna for Dan if Parshav is in the chat? That dude can multitask, man. He's Hollywooding it. Hollywooding it with one hand, Discord or YouTube's chat in the other hand. You know about that, Jake. IBH retest here, both indices. Can you post it in Discord, Parshav? Terrible day for you, Trent. Holy shit. Sorry, man. I had a terrible day yesterday. And the day before wasn't great either. And I feel like even before Thanksgiving wasn't. So I feel like it's been kind of tough for me. So I'm with you. I'm with you there. Interestingly, it let my position open 500 past the max drawdown. Yeah, that's 500 is a lot. Usually you can get 100 or 200 past max drawdown before it shuts you off. But yeah, 500 is a good bit there. Good retest here. Pretty clean on both, but maybe a touch cleaner here on ES. It's pretty similar to mine, right? I don't. It looks pretty similar to mine. Still like just like hard to read all the numbers, but I guess if you get used to it, it's fine. What's your strategy to get through evals? I'm disciplined in fundeds, but I can't do well in evals. Oh, well, I talked about that. I have a video I made at the beginning of the year, I think. Clean retest there. Pretty clean. I almost want to just grab it for that 600 hit. I don't need that many more points to hit my goal. It looks like it's still a rough connection. Can you guys hear me? Let me know in chat. Wasn't sure. I try a little scalp long here. $500 lots there hitting the bid. Let's see if it just absorbs when we bounce. All right, there we go. I was looking for 830 or so, 827. That's good enough for that eval today. So nice. So yeah, how do I pass evals? Just a little bit more size. So like 1 mini on a 50K is plenty. Depends on the eval and how fast you're trying to pass it though. But I do have a video. If you go to my channel, video is called How to Pass Funding Firm Challenges in 2 Days. I posted it in March. And that gives you a couple, ideas. Yeah, it's funding ticks eval there. 1,000 is the max for consistency. Well, I only had to make 2,500 on this account instead of 3,000. It's a $2,500 target. So I don't know. I don't feel the need to push. I think, I'd still have some wiggle room, right? So 40% consistency and it's 3 days. So I don't know. It's not that Trade Secret isn't working for me. It's just I don't need it today. It's just one account here on Funding Ticks. I'd rather just trade directly on Tradeovate in that case. Well, and you'd have to bring math into the equation. No, I got you. Yeah, you're right. I guess hindsight, I could have just helped for that 600 hit. There it is, and made that $1,000. But this is just like going into the day. This is kind of how I would just divvy it up. Is looking for those. To me, $1,000 and 830, just mentally, just feels a little bit different. Probably your tick ticks, they're just chilling. Just trading them off stream. Yeah, I agree. V2, Tradeovate could be a lot better if it just fixed some simple things. They seem simple, at least to us. And I wish they would. So, do you guys see that absorption pretty clear there, right? 500 lots hitting the bid. So aggressive sellers. They are not getting fall through. Instead, we bounce. And then we get a large buy orders coming in. So that's kind of how you might use heat map is to look for something like that. So I was already sitting long, I think, when I saw that, so that just gave me more confidence in the long there. Parshav, I'm still on profit score 8 for Tick Tick, so 8 to 10. Last 2 days, I took max losses on both days, personal daily loss limits. So that was discouraging. So I gotta be pretty cautious just to trade smaller and, that 500 could be an ask order. Well, it's hitting the bid. That's what makes it red. It's because it's hitting the bid. Right? Scalping in 15 seconds? Not. I did switch back to 1 minute for the most part. All right. So 600 here. Do we just roll back over a little bit? Do we get a little pullback and then the pop? Do we pop 600 right here? I don't know. I'm going to put that on a shirt. I don't know. Exploding up within the next 3 minutes, says Cobb. Okay. I like the move up, I think, right now. It's plausible. Let's check some higher time frames. I haven't looked over here in a while. Yeah. Elevator down, stair step up. It's not a bad spot for us to reject and get some selling, but, again, we've been seeing buyers kind of holding up decently well here with some of these more aggressive orders. So yeah, 2,500, 500 level. You can see how we bounced off that several times. Key level. So I do lean on the going higher here is my thought. So that whole sell-off thing with the Microsoft thing, they came out and said that they have not lowered the sales quota for salespeople. So it's a inaccurate headline. So that kind of also lends itself to this move up. All right, V2 man, have a good one, and we'll catch you later. Curious why it seems like every stream is constantly doing prop firm assessments. Wouldn't you just get however you want to run and trade on this? I haven't done an assessment on stream in, I don't know, 3 weeks or something, right? I don't think I've. I was doing my Fund of Futures ones as well, but I was also trading. That's just because they renewed, but for the most part, I've been trading funded accounts on stream. And I've not been trading well last week. So that's why I wanted to just move to this eval today, because it's less on the line there. And it's been tough trading, so that's why today I'm just doing the eval. But for the most part, I've been trading these Tick Tick fundeds for a while. I was trading Lucid, 5 Lucid fundeds. Trading a lot of funded accounts. Yeah, it could be, Rob. I mean, yeah, there are some days when I do trade them, but I'd say I've had a lot of funded accounts lately, more than usual. I've just been going full steam ahead. Yeah, I like Lucid so far as well too. I think they're going about things pretty smartly. Miguel, I haven't had payouts from Lucid, but Miguel was saying they super fast. Your question is why not stick to the funded once you have them? Well, sometimes you lose them, right? So that's been my problem recently, is lost many funded accounts. And so then no real choice. I don't really like the instant funded so much. So then the choice is just doing the evals. And so you're just along for the journey. That's all it is. I'm not trying to show like, oh, I'm an amazing trader. No, I'm just like bringing you guys in for my journey. Another test of IBH here. To the tick there. Yeah, all this consolidation up here lends me to think we do get the pop through 600. But I have like 400 lots there at 68.50. Haven't gotten the fall through yet. Here's this 500 lot order down here at 68.45. 50. You guys ever feel like shit because you didn't close the trade and could be up, substantially more? Yeah, absolutely. I think that's common. Well, okay. Maybe I spoke too soon. 600's holding here so far. ES is still on top of IBH for now. When you trade, do you watch the actual NASDAQ composite price? I can't get used to the futures pricing. I only look at NQ. NQ and ES. I mean, if you're going to trade it, you might as well get super familiar with it, right? Am I going short? I don't. I'm a little bit concerned about that. Holding up still. I think. Again, if I had just to throw on a trade, I would throw on a long probably, but I do wonder if. Do wonder about the 600 level, but uptrend's still intact, so. Let's check like the 5 and 15. Yeah, a lot of overlapping candles, a lot of wicks. Look at that. We already talked about the 2,500, 500, 25,500 level being very key. Those wicks there. Boop, 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 boop. Very clear on the 5 minute. Maybe VWAP. Here's VWAP. I'm glad I wasn't forced to throw on a trade right there. All right, chat, just a reminder, today after stream, I'll be heading over to the Futures Desk YouTube channel, doing a little chat over there. I don't know what all they have in store for me, but it should be a good time. So if anyone from chat is still hanging out and wants to, again, hear my soothing voice a little bit longer, go to the Futures Desk YouTube channel. That's going to go live at 11 a.m., so 1 hour from now. And, it'd be nice to see some friendly names in chat there. VWAP gave us a little bounce, but yeah, okay, we might just be rolling over here. Might just be rolling over. If you missed earlier here, the trades for today. One short, I stayed in for a while, knowing that it wasn't the best entry, but I really want to see the drop. But then again, 500 offered support, so I hopped out for, $325 loss. I then got long. Can I do like a second chart on here or something? Let's look at like a once. Is that too crazy? 5-second chart maybe? Because this trade was nuts. It was so fast. Where is it? Here it is. Here's a trade on a 5-second chart. I entered at 520, and 10 seconds later I was out. Essentially, maybe 15 seconds. Anyway, that was that trade, and then just did a little scalp long for hitting my target of $830 today. So those were the trades on. This is FunningTix eval. Yeah, Ray. Micros can absolutely destroy you. Yeah, definitely. They seem harmless. They are not. They can be vicious. Yeah, I know a lot of experienced traders that won't touch futures. Here's the link for the next stream on Features Desk. I'll post that in chat if you want a direct link there. Think another short entry coming down here? Yeah, Willie. I'm kind of looking for that too. Interested to see what happens here. All right, we're popping highs here on ES. 68.53.5 is the high. Well, I'm wondering if we get the sweep into these lows here. Yes, looking for those highs. Trying to tick them. Tick, tick. What are you using for your bracket copy trading on Trade-Evade? I know of Apex. I'm not copy trading on Trade-Evade. I'm just trading one account by itself. Just one account. Keeping it simple over there. Five-minute supply. Yeah, I never bother with 5-minute supply. I find it too inconsequential, but you know. And I don't, the way I draw supply, I don't have it here, but if you're just looking at kind of resistance, then I feel like that makes sense. I don't see the, like for me, I need to see for supply, I need to see a red candle next to a impulse candle down. I don't see it. But again, you can draw supply and demand different ways. That's just the way I do it. 57. Oh, I have 50. Oh, maybe this is what you're talking about. Sorry. This one right here. It's just such a massive drop. And so in general, like, yeah, I would just mark this level, this swing high as a key zone and less about actual supply. But yeah, I got you. I got you. Whatever works. All right. See, look, this kind of reminds me of the 500 level, right? Boom. A very much too large ellipse there, but obviously. Boom. 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 IBH again. Thrilling action here, just super exciting. I know you guys are all gripping onto your seats, hands trembling. It's one of those days. Shiver me timbers, yeah. All right, 600, doing some work there. NASDAQ back. The range of VWAP here, 9 points away. Oscar, you passed a toss-up combine Monday last week, but you haven't activated it yet. Not too afraid to activate given my performance on other combines. How about you activate it and trade 1 micro? How about that? Break the seal. You know, sometimes with a fresh funded account, sometimes I get nervous to take the first trade just because you want to do well. But if it's just 1 micro, it's not gonna make or break you, you know. But it's just getting in the action, you know. Let me try that. All right, through VWAP here on Nazi here, we might get a nice little round of selling here. I mean, so far it's about 60 points off the highs there. Here's the pivot point. You're short from 583. Oh, sick, man. Great entry. Can we test 500 again? It's only 30 points away. All right, Jacob, have a good one. There's ES hitting VWAP. Giving us a little bounce here. But pressure to the downside here. Guillermo, did you get some money off that trade? No, you're sitting in it for a while, right? Let's see if ES gets a rejection off VWAP here. If I were looking for something like I would do very short like that. Nice job, Guillermo. Chris, how's the gym? Getting swole yet?
Let me show you something.
VWAP providing a little rejection so far. Not cutting anywhere, trying to bulk. Nice. Thanks for sharing, Trader Joe. Grizz always just perpetrating falsehoods in chat, man. There's VWAP again. Anything dope after I left? I don't remember when he left, man. Did you see the trade of 8? The 2 green trades on trade of 8? Yeah, green here. Really fast trade. Like I entered and it shot up right away. That was a nice trade. That was like 47 points there, really fast. And then just another scalp to hit my target of 830. 827, but close enough. No, all these charts are. This is Motive Wave. Trade of 8 wishes it looked like this. Trade of 8's a browser-based platform. It's never gonna look like this. This is Trade of 8. It's just a shitty little browser platform. Ever checked out ATAS? No, I haven't. They've reached out to me to do like some sort of partnership, and I just haven't responded. All right, well, stop there. It's just kind of a practice account. Just leads. It's like in my leader account that just, you know, when I trade copy it, it's the lead account, but it's not not funded or anything. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think of the new Tradeify plans? Let's look at them. So it's called the Select plan, right? So the eval is the same for both the daily payouts version and the 5-day payouts version. No consistency once funded. End of day drawdown for daily payouts. So they're trying to be like, you know, like take profit trader, but with end of day trailing drawdown, and which, you know, trade day already has end of day trailing drawdown. Profit target's 2,500 on the 50K. You can get funded in 3 days, so it's a 40% consistency rule. And then you could choose daily or flex. Flex is like payouts every 5 days with a max payout of $3,000. Daily would cap it at $1,000 for the 50K. And then it also gives you daily loss limit on daily. So I don't know. It seems it's pretty good. I like the additional options there. And again, it's all on Prop from Gorilla already. If you want to compare it on Prop from Gorilla, there's Select Flex and Select Daily. Again, those evals will look the same. It's just when you get into funded, they have different rules. So you can also load it up like this. Choose the Select Flex. Flex. Compare them. It'll be the same eval rules. Toggle over to funded. There you can see. So it's like you can request up to 2 times your profit earned for that cycle on the daily payout one. So if you have the buffer, right? So it's also capped at 1,000. So if you make $500 on day one of the funded, you can withdraw up to 1,000 as long as you're maintaining the buffer of $2,100. Is it good to go for the lightning plan for 25K as a beginner? No, I wouldn't do that. It's too expensive. It'd be better to do something cheaper and stay in the evals. And is that a top tick exit or what? Jeez, man. Fucking bone there. Just straight up fucking rocked on that exit. I was giving it so that ES could retest this little area up here. And so that's why I raised my stop. And well, needed to be about 5 points higher. That's pretty gnarly. So Skidabur, you shorted near my stop loss. Nice. That's a good entry. Yeah, you know, initially I liked the VWAP short. You know, it starts moving 10 points, 11 points, whatever, 12 points in my direction. I'm like, all right, working out good. Obviously, didn't get that follow through I was looking for. Flex is nice. The daily, there's no point in buying that over a trade day account. Well, wouldn't the benefit be faster eval? You know, you're only spending 3 days in the eval instead of trade day, which is what, 5 or 7 or whatever they're at now. What's going to be on the futures desk? Me. I'm not trading, just to kind of interview, I think, live stuff. I don't generally do a lot of trades, but at, you know, 11 a.m. onwards. So I don't imagine I'll be trading, but I don't know. Yeah, Futures desk merch? No, I wish. Their branding's actually pretty good. Theirs like the classiest, maybe. So I wouldn't mind their merch. I'm gonna make a YouTube short rating every prop firm's graphic design. It's a niche short I'm making there. I'm having a hard time picking up the platforms or live data feed plans. Is there anything you suggest? Nikhil. Okay, I'm going to talk about my site again because it's to help you find the best plan, right? So propfirmgorilla.com, right? So first, start by typing in your country to make sure it's, you know, your country's not restricted in any way. It'll filter it if it, you know, like, so if you're in Afghanistan, like pretty much no one's going to trade with you or let you trade there, right? So that's how you know the filter's working. So then, you know, if you want to trade on a specific platform, just filter by platform. If you want to trade on TradeAvate's browser based. So you can do from Mac or PC. It doesn't really matter too much. Here's all the ones that let you trade with TradeAvate, you know? So just pick whatever you want. Taliban no like stock market. The Keel's Indian. Yeah, but we have plenty of Indians in America. I ain't making no assumptions about where you're at, but so if you are in India, like Parsha was making the assumption, here's all the firms you can trade with, still plenty of them. and then just, okay, do you want evaluation or instant? Well, I recommend not doing an instant if you're new or more of a beginner. I would do evaluation. And then drawdown type, I would recommend end of day or static. And platform, again, whatever you want to trade with. And there you go. And these are already in order of my favorites, right? So favorites to least favorites. And I don't necessarily have, I'm trading funding ticks now. It's not that it's bad. I really don't have experience with it. Kind of going off general consensus as well. I've heard some critiques. So it's not that it's bad. It's just, I don't have a lot of personal experience with it. Can you elaborate a little on bot trading at these firms? Are they worth it? What do you mean? I don't have experience really running bots, but if you want to trade with bots, here are the firms that'll let you do it for an end of day evaluation account on Tradovate. So, I'm sure there's people that smarter than me who can code a decent bot and just keep things disciplined and get base hits or something like that. So in that case, I think it could be pretty interesting. If there are any profitable ones, I think you'd have to code it yourself. I don't think you'll find a profitable one on the market. Because who's going to sell that, Okay. All right. Again, I got to head out because I got to go over to Futures Desk. I got to do some tech setup stuff with them first. So again, I'm going to post a link here. It's at 11. If you would join, I would appreciate, again, seeing some familiar names in chat there. Come hang out. It'll be chill, I'm sure. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. It's 8:27 there on the funding ticks eval. All right, appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Hope you had a good session. See you guys tomorrow for another one, or I'll see you at 11 a.m. on the Futures Desk. So until then, take care. See ya.